Good morning. Krista here, Small Yard Big Plants, coming at you from St. Helens, Oregon. I think we're zone 8B, and it's finally acting like summer. And so here I am. I haven't showered. I don't have any makeup on. We have a wedding to go to later, so I just popped out to the garden to just take in the gorgeousness of it. I'll show it kind of behind me a little bit. Things are growing and it's lovely, and I thought maybe you'd like to see it. So here, let's take a look, see what's going on. So I've got some lettuces. I have some Magda squash growing, which is, I think, maybe my favorite kind of zucchini. It's like a green zucchini, delicious. I'll show it to you later in the summer when we get to harvest it and cook it up. It's so good. Some sunflowers. And I just got these at, Fred Meyer, and it's like a multiflora, so it's just like one stalk in there with all of these blooms that just keep coming, and it's just been such a delight to see. Love it so much. Other squashes, red curry squash. I've got some, some Bates kale growing up there in the middle. I just had my little 6-year-old Violet and I kind of come out. We just tossed some zinnia seeds this morning to fill in some of these gaps, so we'll see how that goes. Got nasturtiums that are finally starting to bloom, which are one of my favorite summer plants. It's a weeby little pumpkin. I'm hoping, I haven't grown this before, I'm hoping that they can I can help them to like trellis up along the thing. We'll see how it goes. Lantana, you can hear me. I've got some allergy stuff going on today, so sorry if I sound a little boogery. Welcome to my life. Here's some honey nut squash that I have grown before. It's kind of like butternut, but it's like personal size and little and adorable and delicious. So I'm really excited about that. Coming over to this bed, I've got some zinnias that Glory started for me, lantana. All these kind of big bushy things are future carrots. Carrots take forever, and I always forget to thin them out, but I did remember to do that this year. So I'm hopeful that I might actually get some this year. These big round looking things, calendula, which are great trap crops. Aphids love to eat them and they look beautiful. So I'm really excited about that. Lots of cucumbers coming up, silver slicers, and something else. The Ashley cucumber, I think from M.I. Gardner maybe. Beets, strawberry blonde marigolds, my favorite. More nasturtiums, sugar snap peas coming up. Been eating, snacking on those. It's been so nice. Trellis is super fun. Really enjoying those. Over here we've got some lavender, some let's see here, orange mint, spearmint, some cute little mini roses. Sunblaze maybe might be what they're called. They're just pretty, and they live in a pot, and they're little. They do have thorns, but they're lovely. Our sweet strawberries that are delicious, but few and far between because the deer were eating them before we got a fence, which, by the way, the fence doors are up. I will show you those in a moment. Very excited about it. This is our kind of floral, well, flowers are everywhere, right? Because pollinators love them. But trying to make it like a floral herb garden. We've got chives, thyme, oregano, rosemary, sunflowers, cilantro, which promptly bolted because that's what it does in the sun. Dill, which looks awful, but I'm just kind of giving it up to aphids, to be honest. And some pineapple sage in the back. And then these other little seedlings, those are like zinnias, I think, calendula, other things I've just kind of chaos garden tossed in there. We'll see what happens. Maybe some echinacea. And then in this bed, we've got those frond looking things. Those are the asparagus grown up. And then underneath the asparagus, to kind of help cover the earth and give some glow, something pretty, I've got calendula and I've got nasturtiums that are coming in. I planted a lot of the peach melbas, which is that one right there. Loving it. I just watered so things look a little droopy, but they'll perk up. These are, I think, Bloody Mary mix, maybe? And this one just blossomed the other day, which, I mean, look at that. It's just beautiful. Like, how can you not smile? I mean, orange is my favorite color, so that helps, but I love them so much. And so they're just popping up, adding some color, bringing in some pollinators. This asparagus frond, I think, is taller than me, or almost as tall as me, maybe as tall as me for sure. And then we've got our kind of blackberry, raspberry, strawberry patch in the back, and some fun little, I don't know if you can see those, sunflowers that Violet tossed in the back there, that she's growing up. And hopefully they will get taller, cover up this fence area. and just bring some joy in the back. In this bed, we've got some determinate tomatoes. Determinate meaning they have a determined height. They will only get so tall, maybe 3-4 feet. Probably not even 4 feet. I don't know. But they've got some blossoms on there. And then they kind of all tend to set fruit and ripen up all at once. And then we've got basil. We have another determinate tomato, which look at all of these beautiful baby flowers coming. For those of you who don't know, which maybe you don't, some of our fruit that we call vegetables, like tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, all those kinds of things that have seeds in them, they start out as flowers on the plant, and then they need to get pollinated by the bees and butterflies and flies and everything else that kind of buzzes around, shakes them up. And then those flowers, once they're pollinated, they turn into the fruit, which is so cool. So eventually, hopefully, if they're pollinated, it'll drop the blossoms and then the fruit will start growing. Same thing with zucchini. And down here, we've got some eggplant, have some rutabagas. We've got some parsnips. I've never grown those before, but it sounded fun. Black beauty, eggplant, kohlrabi, which I grew last year, is super fun. Marigolds, peppers. These are some dwarf sweet scarlet dwarf tomatoes from, I think, Gary Ibsen. We'll see. I don't think I've grown them before, but they look beautiful. And then these are our micro dwarf tomatoes, which are so tiny, right? Look, they're itty bitty, but so cute, and they have flowers. So I'm hoping that they're making a comeback from the deer and will actually set fruit. We'll see what happens. There's a little zinnia patch in the middle, and I'm pretty sure that's a weed. So I'm gonna, yep, 2 weeds, 2 different kinds of weeds. Fun, taking them out. Peppers, marigolds, lantana, tiger melons, which again, I've never grown before, hoping I can get them to kind of come up this trellis right here, line up, we'll see. And then more little micro dwarf tomatoes here in little rows with their itty bitty little flowers. I don't see any tomatoes yet, but that's okay. This is my pepper bed. There's Violet in her little bathing suit. She was swimming in the pool. She's chasing moths. So this is the pepper bed. As you can see, they still look pretty stunted. So, you know, we've had kind of a cold, funky spring, lots of rain, or like weird rain, pockets of rain. So who knows? We'll see how they do, but I'm hopeful. I see some blossoms I'll show you in a second, so hopefully we'll get something. And I did want to show you, here's a nasturtium plant too, and I just wanted to show when they're blossoming, like they haven't opened up yet, they kind of remind me of dinosaurs. I'm sure Derek knows what kind it is. I don't, but it just makes me laugh kind of every time I see them. They're like little dinosaur flowers. So fun. Oh, so this is a hot candy cane pepper. I think my sister gave me these seeds. Look at that. That was a blossom, and it's gonna turn into a pepper, hopefully. Here is a Cajun bell pepper. It's one of my favorite things to grow. It tastes so delicious, a little bit spicy. And you can see right there, those were blossoms turning into peppers all over. So there's a lot of little fruits on this plant. Hopefully they develop well. Let's see, and there's a blossom that dropped, which means that there was a pepper forming. Here's one. This is my Sugar Rush peach pepper. Again, delicious if I can get them to grow and ripen. You see some blooms. Just gonna give them a little tap. Hopefully they are hopefully they're pollinated or will pollinate. We'll get some peppers. These are jigsaw, and I just wanted to come in really close so you could see the variegation on the leaves, because it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful pepper plant. And I think when the peppers come out, they're kind of like purple and variegated, like stripy. So cool. All right, and lastly, we've got our tomato beds, because they're my favorite. String up some solar lanterns, kind of fun at night. We've got the, probably wondering like, what is going on with all of this? We've got the, I think it's called a low and lean system, probably for commercial growers. I heard about it from some people who have done, like San Diego Seed Company and others who have done this on their farms, their seed farms, and it's so cool. So as the indeterminate tomatoes come up, they get monstrous, right? Like they can get 12 feet tall. They just keep growing until frost comes, which is, you know, I'm like 5'1", so way bigger than me, kind of unruly, hard to handle. So what you do is these tomahawks here, they have twine wrapped around them, and as you trellis them up, And then as they get to the top, you undo a rung of twine and drop it down lower. So it brings the plant down lower, and you keep doing that as you harvest through the season. Theoretically, it'll work out. We'll see how it goes. I've never done it before. But can you just look at these gorgeous tomato plants? Like, they're finally growing. Look at them. Look at them. Basils, tomatoes, blossoms down, coming in. Beautiful. They're green, they're lush, they're healthy. I'm so excited. Here's the other tomato bed kind of coming in. This one, I think this side kind of has more cherry tomatoes in it than the other side. And I'll show you, if you kind of come in close, you can see. Let's see, I think this is a jelly bean. Again, seeds from my sister, Julie. Thank you. You should check them out. 4 Bear Ranch. 4, the number 4, bear, like the animal, ranch in Montana. Look at them, little baby tomatoes coming. I'm so excited to try them. They're gonna be delicious garden snacks. Here's another one. I've been kind of looking at this one. It's called the Lovely Lush tomato from Wild Boar Farm. Look at all the blossoms. Come on, tomatoes. I'm so excited. So excited. Oh, they smell amazing. Look, and there's like little clusters of fruit coming. I cannot wait. And there's lots of others coming around to the other side. Here's another cherry tomato plant that I started from seed. This is Sun Gold. I've heard rave reviews from lots of people. And look, there is a tomato. I can't wait to try it. I've heard they're absolutely delicious. Over here, I've got some Armenian cucumbers. Again, I just watered, so things are looking a little, you know, they're kind of down there, but they will perk up. And I've got some Aunt Molly's ground cherries here. Super yummy. And that's a little blossom. They kind of look like teeny tiny hibiscus flowers. It's so cool. On the other side, we've got Chinese red noodle beans. They're coming up. So as they come up, I'm just going to kind of help them trellis, right? Like, come on, guys. Reach. Find the things. It's going to be fun. I promise. And more of the Aunt Molly's ground cherries. You see little blossoms starting to come out. Teeny tiny plants. They're so fun. It's so yummy. Oh, it's so lush. I'm so happy and grateful. Oh, look. We've got a little baby basil plant coming up. I'm so excited. Let's see if I can find any. I see blossoms. This is a Hungarian heart tomato. They're huge. So fun. I grew pink oxheart last year, and it was by far the largest tomato. So meaty, so delicious. I mean, that's a big blossom. So it's gonna make some big fruit, and I can't wait to eat it or make salsa or something. It'll be delicious. Here's Paul Robeson, another one that I'm so excited to try. I do see some blossoms, no fruit yet, but they're coming. And again, you can always just help them along. Give them a little, like pretend you're a butterfly or a bee. Just give them a little tap. Just be gentle, but you know, enough to move it around a little bit, shake them up. It'll help. Oh, you guys, summer. There's Derek. Say hi, Derek. Thank you, honey, for building my garden. I love you. So fun. Future tomatoes all in this row. I cannot wait. It's gonna be great. I almost forgot to show you guys. This is the fence. This is the backside, so this is from the yard looking out. Deer can't see, hopefully. We've got some barrel planters. I'm gonna put some roses in there. Oh, it's gonna be gorgeous. And here is from the other side, from the street side looking in. So see, deer barrier. Haha, take that, deer. No garden snacks for you. So that's it, guys. Happy Friday. Happy June, almost July. Happy summer. I hope you're growing things. I hope you're getting joy. I hope you're starting to see that things are finally starting to grow. At least here in Oregon they are. And it's wonderful. It's gonna be great. Love y'all. Thank you so much. Be well. Till next time.